Okay, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Vakar Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation you Akim out there that has been pushing this word in truth and in sincerity. Hey, this gonna be a quick lesson. Me pondering on the things that transpired in my past, which is a testimony for young brothers out there that will get their own place and will allow their friends to come around their woman, or whatever the case may be. You may have your woman come over, and you may have a roommate, whatever the case may be, and they will try some funny shit. But this is my testimony. Back in 1993, November 93, I got my first apartment. I was 19. And living by myself, you know, and happy to have my own apartment. Furnished, everything, you know. Working, you know. So in December of 1993, I meet my baby moms, you know, and we vibing, but she live with her mother. She not living with me. She would come through, cook, but I'm not a cook and all that, so she would come through, cook, clean my house, because she was trying to win brownie points so she could move in. But in the event, she would live with her mother. So now, I run into my cousin. Hey, actually I didn't run into him. My sister gave me his number, and he wanted to talk to me, and he was homeless. He just got kicked out because he was dealing with some women. Whatever the case may be, he got kicked out, and he was homeless, living on the streets. That's my fam, so I'm thinking, all right, you know what? I'm going to put him up for a couple of weeks. You know, 'cause he got a job, so I'm going to put him up for a couple of weeks, probably perhaps a month. Let him save some money so he can get himself a room. Because I like living by myself. So make a long story short, you know, my baby moms came over. She was my baby moms yet. She came over to cook me some food. Now, mind you, I had a 2-bedroom apartment. I had a 2-bedroom apartment on Davidson Avenue in the Bronx back in 1993. So this apartment, it was official, 2 bedrooms, you know. So I'm thinking, all right, now, my baby moms come through. At the time, she was just my girl. She come through, and she cooked us some food. Now, we needed some more spices. We needed onions. We needed garlic powder, onion powder. So I went to the supermarket to get it. Key food. So my cousin's in this back room, sleeping. So I go to the store real quick. I'm not thinking anything, you know, I'm young. Never leave anybody around your woman because men are grimy, you know, especially niggas in the world. So at the time I was in the world too, so, you know, I just, you know, went to the store. I come back, my baby mom's whole countenance is different. At the time she was my woman. Her whole countenance is different. To make a long story short, I'm not going to drag this out. She told me that he tried to come on to her. So I'm like, what? At first I didn't want to believe it, but why would she lie? You know? So then I was like, all right. I didn't say nothing to him right then and there. I started doing my homework. I started watching certain things. I have her come over on purpose and see how he would react while she's around. And this dude was a total fucking demon, man. This dude was trying to pop my woman behind my back. So never let no man around your woman, man. Never let a man in your house and let him stay with you if you got a woman coming around. Because she's going to try to do some foul shit, man. And this is my family. So once I peeped it, it was a big ass argument, a big ass fight. I had to fuck the nigga up, you know what I'm saying? I kicked him out. I said it to say this. You got mischievous men out there that will try to turn you out of your own house, man. would try to have you in shambles in your own crib, whereas that's your place of rest, your place of refuge, man. Your first place of refuge is this truth. But your shelter, your crib, is where you lay back and relax, man. No drama. This dude brought drama to my house. So we got into words, I had to fuck him up and I kicked him out. And that was my fam. But how much fam was he when he was trying to come on to my woman? And she told me. She could have been foul and slept with him, but she didn't do that. She told me. Hey, man. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 33. Take heed of a mischievous man, for he worketh wickedness. Now, what my cousin was doing was working wickedness, man. Behind my back, when I went to the store, this dude tried to come on to my woman. And she told me before that she didn't realize that wasn't the first time. She wasn't sure, but he was questioning her, asking her questions, you know what I'm saying, when she came over and I was in the shower. And she just was like, she shoved it behind her back like it was nothing. But the second time when I went to the store to get the spices, that's what she told me. Like, yo, this dude here, yo, he's your family, but he's a foul dude. He keep coming on to me. Like I said, I didn't take her word for it at the time. I had to do my own homework. And what I did was I came to the conclusion that he was trying to do that. And we got into a big fight. I had to whoop his ass and I kicked him out. So this is back in the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 33. Take heed of a mischievous man, for he worketh wickedness, lest he bring upon thee a perpetual blot. He come into your crib, violate you, pop your woman, rob you. Watch when you keep your money, if you got a stash in your crib, and when you least suspect it, he take your shit and bounce. All kind of madness, all kind of wickedness, all kind of folly, all kind of shit that you got to watch out for, man. Because people that you think, just because they're your family, doesn't mean they're your family. My family is the men that's in this truth, man. That's serving Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shah, man. So my cousin, all my cousins, man, I don't deal with none of them. Family members I don't deal with, man. I deal with my moms and a couple of my sisters, and that's it, man. Because family are the worst. Especially if you got male cousins and they ain't in this world, forget about it, man. So back in Ecclesiastes, or the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 33. Take heed of a mischievous man. It was my cousin was definitely a mischievous man, for he worketh wickedness. He was trying to pop my woman behind my back. Now, if she was with it, it'll be some kind of drama going on, man. Some kind of Days of Our Lives or whatever kind of soap opera that these women watch, man. I'd have been caught up in that, man. It says, take heed of a mischievous man, for he worketh wickedness, lest he bring upon thee a perpetual blot. Lest he bring upon thee a perpetual blot, like sleeping with your woman, robbing you, taking your money, watching you where you keep your stash at, and then when you least suspect it, rob you and bounce. So you can't trust the man. You can't trust niggas, man. Even your family, the family is worse, man. So it reads, the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 34. Receive a stranger into thine house, even though he was my cousin, but, mind you, I haven't heard from this dude since childhood. Since about like 14, 15. Probably even earlier than that. Probably like about 11, 12. That I ain't hear from him. But he pops up in my life again at 19. So I tried to deal justly with the guy. And what the dude do? He tried to pop my woman. So I had to put hands on him and kick him out my house. Crazy, man. So it reads back in the book of Sirach, chapter 11, verse 34. Receive a stranger into thine house, and he would disturb thee. And he definitely brought disturbance into my house, man. I had a nice, nobody knew me in that neighborhood. But once we got into that big ass brawl, and I had to whoop his ass, and from my house to the streets, people starting to recognize who I was, man. Because of my cousin, man. So it reads, receive a stranger in thy house, receive a stranger in thine house, and he will disturb thee and turn thee out of thy own. And that's what happened, man. Because shortly after that, I had to move because word got back to the super and to the landlord, and they didn't want me there no more. So I had to move. I had to find another apartment, and I was blessed to find another apartment. But guess what, man? That was a learning experience. I'm not saying this to say this. I'm saying that and giving this testimony to say this. For you young Akim out there, do not let certain family members in your house that's in the world, man. Especially if you have your woman coming around, because they will try some shit, I'm saying, especially if she's a very attractive woman. Now, if she is grimy like he's grimy, she's going to do the things that he's trying to do. But my baby mom, she was not like that. She told me what he was doing, and I addressed the situation. First, I watched everything, analyzed certain things, stopped doing the math, and I put that 2 and 2 together. 2 and 2 equals 4. 1 and 1 equals 2. So I had to put beats on this dude and kick him out my crib. So, hey man, this is a real quick lesson, a testimony of how a stranger could be a family member. Anybody that you let in your house, man, you know, they can mean you no harm and turn you out of your own. So, hey man, small testimony, you know, what I went through in the 90s when I was like 19, 20. You see, the Lord have always blessed me to have my own apartment. My first apartment when I was 19. So, you know, I've learned from that, and I don't let no man around my woman, because men are grimy, women are trifling. Trust no friend. No, trust not a brother. Have no faith in the brother. Put no faith in the brother. Talking about your biological brother, not a brother in the truth. Put no faith in the brother. Have no friends and trust no woman. That's my motto. Because things could have got ugly. Maybe she could have, you know, went with that dude and did that, but the Most High blessed whereas that didn't happen. Anyways, with that, I'm gonna give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Bakak Wadash. Double honor to the apostles, the elders of the great millstone, and salutation you I came out there that has to push this word in truth and in sincerity. That's a little testimony of what I went through growing up as a young man, 19, 20, 21, having my first apartment, trying to look out for certain family members, man. But you can't do that. You got to watch who you bring in your house. That's on the real. Shalom.